Okay, in this video we're checking out the new Diatone GTR249-HD edition. This is the same as the 249 without the split mini version 2 camera. Didn't get that frame. I actually reviewed the R239 on the plastic version frame. All the electronics are the same. It's got the same flight stack and the same video transmitter, the Runcam TX200U. The only difference between the models is the FPV camera, and on the non-HD version you get the Runcam Swift, I believe. This is a standard analog FPV camera, CCD camera, but on the HD version you get the new Runcam Split Mini version 2, and they've added it to the stack here. You got the same Mamba Mini stack, 4-in-1 ESC. I think that's a 20 amp versus 25, and F4 flight controller, Safiri F4 OSD flight controller, and then they've got the split mini here, a little 3D printed part here, and then the video transmitter now sits on top of this little 3D printed part. You can see there's a screw there to mount it there, and also right there. Camera is coming out of focus. Screw is right there. So essentially the model is the same as before. I didn't actually review the 2-inch model with the carbon bottom plate, so I don't know how that one flew. I did review the one with it was the 249 Plus with 2.5-inch props. So you can see all those videos. I put cards in the corner and links to those videos in the description below if you want to see how those fly. The ones without the HD camera. This one has the split mini version 2 in there. Now I did get a little bit of jello in the video, and yeah, I did watch some of the sample videos posted by Diatone on this model, and it looked pretty clean in terms of what they've uploaded, but I still have a little bit of jello. It's not terrible, but it's still there, and you see more of it when you throttle up, higher points of throttle. And I know that on their sample video they were kind of flying it slow, so I was kind of flying it slow as well, because I just wanted to sort of, I think that's what this is kind of for, small areas. You're going to fly this in small areas and not make a lot of noise, and just kind of fly slow and cruise around. You can do a little bit of acro with this on the Forest battery that I flew it on, but I would do the acro stuff on the bigger stuff, like 2.5-inch or 3-inch, not really the 2-inch. I think the 2-inch is going to be more for slower flying. And this is kind of on the heavy side, so this comes in at 90 grams, which you see here. Yeah, so in terms of the gel that you're going to see, I think, again, it's probably the lens, because the tunes seem fine. This came pre-tuned. They've tuned this so there wouldn't be any vibrations. I couldn't hear any vibrations or oscillations when I was flying it around, at least audibly. It didn't seem apparent. Of course, you got to do black box, whatever, to really know if it's a perfect tune or not. Supposedly they did that at Diatone, so I have no way of verifying that because I'm not a black box expert, but it sounded like a good tune. So based on that, I think that I have a defective lens again from the split mini. I have like a bunch of these split mini V2s now, and actually the version 1s and version 2s. I think half of them have some sort of a defective lens in some degree, some worse than others. Half of them are good, no defects in the lenses and no vibrations, a good video, but then I get various amounts of vibrations on some of the split minis just from the lens, and I test that by swapping them out between different cameras. So that's how you can tell. If you put it on one craft and you have a split mini with no jello, then you swap the lens, and then all of a sudden you have jello, whereas before you didn't, then you know that the lens is bad. That's how you test it. So you obviously will have to have a few of these, and you have to know which ones have jello and which ones don't to actually do the test. I actually talked about this in great detail in another video. Also a card in the corner for that one, and link in the description if you want to watch that. I'm not going to go into all that right now, but yeah, I think that's what's going on here. So, but it's not debilitating. I think that yeah, I'll probably have to swap this lens out to get better video, but this is what I got, so you're going to see what I got. Hopefully the ones that Diatones are shipping out won't have too many of the defective lens issues, but we'll have to see how things turn out over time. I know that the ones that they've been showing on their channel shows that the video is nice and clear without any jello. So this is what you're going to see from my video. You can check out their video if you want to see their version. It's the same model, same camera, same build, everything. Just that I think mine has a bad lens. Anyway, I'm going to show you the flight demo now. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, I'm just flying this with the stock PIDs, whatever it came with, and we'll see how it flies. Hard to tell, but it looks fairly smooth. And then the props sound pretty smooth. I've only seen a few demo flights of this, and they were flying it pretty slow. So that's probably where you're going to get the best video. Let's see what this is like if we get some punch outs here. I can hear a little bit of oscillation. Prop wash. Whoa. Okay, so I'm not used to these rates, whatever they got in here. Just flying it like I got it. It's like I'm trying to do for every review. I don't make any changes. So if it comes set up properly, it'll look good. If it's not set up properly, it'll look like crap. You can see I'm flying with the top skies. I'll have a discussion about these goggles in another video. That's a lengthy discussion. But for like this kind of cruising around, the video seems to be looking pretty good. Definitely sounds smooth. Video looks smooth. I'll have to see what the HD footage looks like, of course, later. Yeah, I can see a little bit of oscillation on when you throttle up. Yeah. It could be a slight tuning issue, or the weight of the battery that I'm using is different from the weight of the battery that they tuned with. Slight variations like that are going to make a difference in a tune of something this small. But they did make an effort to tune this, if you guys are wondering. I can see a little bit of like a waviness in the video, just a tiny bit. Yeah, I think that it would, I don't know, the camera being hard mounted like this does tend to make vibrations more of an issue, any kind of vibrations. So you gotta have a perfect tune to eliminate any kind of jello. That's the challenge with the Split Mini. That's why I've been sort of trying to find ways to mount these HD cameras like the Caddx Turtle and the Split Mini using TPU, some sort of vibration dampening material. Yeah, we'll have to see. I have a feeling that this is going to be a little bit of jello here in the video. The flies fine. No complaints about the flight. It does seem to be pretty smooth. So pretty good flight time in this. I'm running a 454S GNB battery, 3.67 volts, and I've drawn about 335 milliamps. Not sure if that's accurate. It's the current sensor that's on here. They may have calibrated it. I'm not 100% sure on that. Almost 5 minutes of flight time. Pretty impressive. But I am just cruising around. I'm not really doing anything crazy. If I can get some prop wash to come out here. Yeah. You get some prop wash here. I can see the jello in the FPV feed. There's not much you can do about that. I'm not sure the way this is designed and the way the camera's mounted, but anyway, it looks like it's time to land. I think that current sensor is pretty accurate. Almost 6 minutes of flight time. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below.